In this video, we will learn the importance of drawing a clean graph and how to avoid clutter in our graphs. So consider this scenario. Our friend Tom is head of the technical team. The technical team in that company is providing support for technical issues that the employees face. So his team receives IT related tickets or issues, and those issues are solved by his team. Few months back, some of the members of his team have left the team, and due to which he is suffering from being short staffed. Now Tom wants to show the trend of incoming tickets and the processed tickets over months to make his case that he needs additional staff and budget should be allocated to his team to hire more people. So he gathers the data of ticket volume received and ticket volume processed and plots it over the 12 months in this quick graph. Now this is a graph which I told you can be drawn in a single click. Take some time and identify the things that you can do to reduce clutter in this graph so that this graph is more clear and easy to understand. So here's how we should draw it. I'll tell you some points to help you reduce the clutter in your charts. The first thing you can do is removing the chart border. Whenever we draw a chart in Excel, by default there is a chart border. I also told you how to draw a chart border. But usually to keep the chart clean, it is preferable that we do not have a chart border, and blank white spaces are used to segregate charts from the other information available in the PPT. So first thing is removing chart border. Second option is to remove the grid lines. Since in this scenario, the aim is not to highlight exact numbers, we can do away with grid lines. But whenever we want to highlight the exact numbers, we can use grid lines and data labels also. So in this particular scenario, since we just want to highlight that there is a difference between received and processed tickets, we do not need to use grid lines. So that's why we have removed the grid lines from this chart. Third thing we did is we removed the markers here. Again, since individual data point or data value is not important in this graph, we want to highlight that there is a difference only. So that additional thing is also removed since it is not complementing the actual message that we want to convey. So we have removed those data markers also. The fourth thing that we have done is, here you can see that x-axis labels are January, February, March, that is the complete name of the months. Here we have used the short form of those month names. There are several reasons that showing the month names like this is more preferable than showing a month name like this. First of all, the months name shown here are tilted, which is a little difficult to read and takes extra effort on part of audience to identify which month is represented at which point. Secondly, if you use short forms also, you can still clearly make out what is this Jan representing, what is this Feb representing. So there is no loss of information there. Thirdly, it is definitely clutter free. Here you can see that it is not looking good, but when I put it like this, the graph is looking definitely better. The fifth point is that here we had two lines, one is a blue line and one is a red line, and we have highlighted that blue line represents ticket volume received and red line indicates ticket volume processed. Although it is giving us the information about the two data series, but if we directly label the two data series, that is the label of the data series is near that data series plus the color used for that data series is the same as the color used for labeling it, it is easy for the audience to process that this data series is for the tickets received, and this data series is for the tickets processed. So although data legends at the bottom were also serving the purpose of identifying which data series belongs to which series, it is preferable that we put the names of the series nearby and in the same color and format. So the point behind discussing this scenario is that whenever we draw a graph, we should always try to reduce clutter and focus only on the message that we want to convey.